Ring, ring. Bill, you there? Bill?
Hey, Jojo, is that you?
Yeah. Can you do me a favor? Can you not vote to save Ivy, even though you said you didn't, just throw it on Lucas so we can overload the system and shock the whole cast again?
Oh, you know what? I saved my vote just for that very possibility, and guess what? Lucas goes home! Within the last 15 minutes before the votes are due, I was able to check in with Jojo, the guy who's running around, collected all the information and bringing it back to me, and was able to concoct a plan to overload our good friend Lucas and save Cody and save Ivy, which was 100% the number one goal of the entire round, and we were able to accomplish it. Oh, it was just beautiful.
Bro, Ivy,
I don't care. It's the season. I don't care.
Connor is fucking loving this right now. He's messaging me.
Rory, I just talked to. He's like, I'm down with the 5, and Cody's like, Jojo is in. So like right now it's like, right now I don't know. Connor might have to be like our secondary character here, but like me, you, Ivy, Cody, Rory, that 5 is solid.
Yeah. Right, Cody was freaking out about me this round, but I had him the whole time, man. I even told Brian, I thought I made a mistake, but I told Blake to vote for Lucas, and he did it without hesitation. And he's such a liar.
You were my Sherpa through all that, because you had all the information, and then whatever you didn't have, I had, and then oh my gosh, that's called that's the 3-pointer at the end of March Madness, baby. Just a swish, just a straight up swish. The best part about not only like having such a huge move, which was so much fun, but the best part about it is that now I've gone from being alone to maybe having Jojo here. He seemed like he's working for me. I'm waiting for the for him to stab me in the back. I'm just waiting for that moment. But hey, like, he's hustling hard, and I'm taking advantage of it, which is just glorious.
So obviously they're gonna know it was probably us. I think they're probably gonna think
it's gonna get to him no matter what. But that's why it's like we've drawn a line. It's us versus them now, with Connor kind of in the middle.
Yeah, Connor's in the middle, which is good. But to be honest, dude, I think we can kind of play the middle. I think they're gonna go after. Maybe not. Like, I think we can not
I heard
play
Vicky's
the middle.
I heard Vicky's mad at Rory right now.
Why is she? Oh, because they talk, eh?
Well, I guess it got back to him. I guess Rory was supposed to. They were mad that Rory voted for Cody.
Oh. I wonder what they thought I was going to do.
Cody was the target. Cody was supposed to go.
Yeah, I know. Bro, they're obviously weren't an alliance. It was a new crew. It was a 6 and Dustin versus us, which is hilarious.
So, I don't even know if Carrie's even in it, but she's voting with them. So Carrie, Dustin, Jake, Grace, Blake, like, versus me.
No.
Yeah, we got it. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. We've drawn the lines in the sand. I feel like I'm a part of the game now.
Me too, bro.
These people are so stupid. So, after the chamber results are revealed and Lucas gets overloaded out 2 times in a row in the same season, and it's the first 2 chambers. We're making history here, folks. Second chances, more like breaking everything.
I don't trust any of them at all. I gotta be honest. Like,
what's up, host?
Especially that fucking Ivy bitch. Like, I can't trust her with my life.
Yeah. Sorry, I was hosting a game of One Night Ultimate Werewolf, and
like.
Wait,
sorry,
no,
but, like, Ivy couldn't even vote to keep me last round. That's how much I don't trust her.
What?
I was saying that you couldn't even vote to keep me last round, and that's why I don't trust you. You see what I did there?
That is so dumb.
So, I basically am the bridge in some circumstances between an alliance of Ocho, Bill, and Cody, and myself, Rory, and Connor.
Here we go. My cracked ass brain last night was thinking, what do I call a 6-person alliance? 6. What else is 6? A hexagon. How about we get rid of the gon? Also, it's a ghost type move, and we're forming this alliance while in Ecruteak City. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Hex.
Oh, I like that.
I got goosebumps.
I like that. Hex.
A lot of people are upset because they put their eggs in one basket. Lucas was that basket. Me, I knew. this will be good for my game if Lucas went. I knew that. Granted, there was a case to be made of anyone going how to be good for my game. There was a case. Well, I didn't push nothing, but I knew. Now what happens, I'm confident people will pull me into whatever I need to be pulled into.
What,
Hang
Production's
what did
losing
he
their
say?
mind.
What
did
if
he say on
he
the Facebook
single-handedly cause a third overload in a row?
Yo, can we... Somehow let's do that.
We're breaking the game. We're breaking the game.
Can we just
Oh my
tell
gosh.
Jake that we're breaking the game? Like, we're just like, fuck your rules, we're making this our own.
And now we're a 6 with myself, Rory, Ivy, that crew, along with Jojo, Cody, and Bill. Bill apparently organized all this. Good on Bill. Made a good move. Most definitely he did. Lucas going is going to be good for my game because that weakens the other side. Lucas gone, they need me more. They do. They need me more. Both sides need me more.
Ivy. I just thought of the beautiful name for our group. Okay, so this is just us two, but if we ever turn on Hex, our alliance name has to be Hexagon. Get it? We have to!
The mask we wear on our face, destruction, lies, and hate is what we face today. The fumes intoxicate, the taste that stimulates. I need the flavor. I just wanna hold your hand. I just wanna hold your hand. Just wanna hold your hand. I swear you don't respect your heroes.
So I win, right? I mean, I just have to make the
You
move.
still have to move, yes.
Okay, good. Thank God.
I was gonna make it dramatic. Fine.
Shit. Okay, well, let me get this right so I don't mess it up. Down 2, right 1.
And with that,
Ah, one try, baby.
your final score is 25 moves.
Hey.
Here's the good news. You're done. Because Gengar loses. Gengar has no valid moves left. 20 moves. Good job, Carissa.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up to right 1.
Congratulations, you've beaten Gengar. He has no possible moves.
Yes.
Alright, so your final move count is 19.
Perfect. I'll take that.
I would like to move up 2 left 1. Oh no, wait, no, I can't do that. Up, yeah, I can. Never mind. Up 2 left 1, 1, 2, boom.
Just verifying really quick.
I got you, gangster. I'm the real gangster, homie. Can't take my name.
Congratulations, you beat Gengar in 16 moves.
How do you want to do this? Like left or?
You can do up, down, left, right. It works.
Yeah. Okay. So 2 left, 1 down.
Okay, right here. Right here, correct?
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
And congratulations, you've beaten Gengar.
He has
Yeah.
no valid moves left. Let me just
Okay,
verify
see.
the moves.
Okay, so it's that, like once you get it, it's over, right?
Yep, you took 12. Good job.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Nate.
So Cody and I are still super duper close. I stay up until 1 o'clock in the damn morning for him to get back from work and call me. And us just like celebrate in our revel of Lucas being overloaded and the both of us still being alive in this game and working together. We come up with this idea of we're allowed to like strategize our way through the bug catching contest. Because I didn't want to do Knight's Rule and risk being really low in the scores. So I was like, I'm going to do bug catching.
Oh my god, if my internet, please. Oh, this is going to be a flop. That's good. Yeah, I slept for 7 hours after waking up super early. It was a mess this morning.
Cody and I talk and we're like, what if we were able to like maneuver our way through bug catching and just like have one of us start on one side of the Pokeball board and the other start on the other and get any information that we can.
How much time I have?
About 1 minute.
Nice. I forget where I already clicked. Love that. 1 minute.
So basically, a couple hours after I should have been voted out, God save, I went bug catching. And I was originally planning on doing the challenge until I found out that Connor and Rory don't have access to their computers and bug catching works infinitely better on a computer. So I was like, okay, I'll do it.
How much time?
Less than 30 seconds now.
I'll do this one. Paste. And then I did 12, right? I'll think of it.
Yep. All right, you're locked in with 12. It'll say BCC 2 for your bug catching contest.
So I go first because I had messaged Nate first, telling him the time, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it now. Just so Cody and I could just do it back to back.
Time starts as soon as you start.
Yeah, I just need the thing to load. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna hold anything? Good. I swear to cheese. No, you're not useful to me. Now go away. I don't want you. Oh my gosh.
I get on and I get a regular Heracross in memory of my Mega Heracross that I got first time last round. This one's named Tim.
Really though. Oh, why can't you be Mega?
10 seconds.
Do I need to make my decision or do I need to set it now?
You need to send your decision now.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one then, probably.
Okay. Send in the chat.
I'm gonna keep Heracross Love alive.
Ivy said she was going to do top. I said I was going to do bottom. She basically said that there's nothing of value in her section. So I was like, okay, cool. We'll start from the bottom. So like I started at the midpoint and then work down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I have my quick links. Okay, cool. Am I good to go whatever then?
Yes, once you start clicking.
Okay. And oh!
What I don't like in this game is people are very quiet about what they're going to do, which makes me nervous. So I'm very disliking all that. However, I know Vicky's kind of running the show right now. I'm not stupid, y'all. Like, we know Vicky's running this game. I'm not dumb, girl, which makes me nervous.
Okay, so Dustin said, I think Connor is already down. And then he said he just waiting to be told where he should throw them exactly. He said he wishes our side would just make a chat so we can all discuss together in one group.
I can read you my conversation with him. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that.
Okay, so remember, like, when I said Dustin was a liability? Wow, it is coming to light that he is a liability. So, he told, I forget what the chat name was. It was like distribution something, which had Lucas, me, Corey, and him, Dustin, in it. And Dustin was like, oh, by the way, Connor wants to make a chat with the 6 of us so that, like, we can figure out plans and don't need to, like, scramble for votes and whatever. And I was like, that doesn't sound smart. And that doesn't sound like something Connor would do. So basically I shut it right down. And I was like, no, that doesn't sound good. That's a big group. Like, I don't think that's a good idea. If Connor wants to make it, fine. But I don't think we should be the ones doing it. So then I go to Connor. And I'm like, by the way, Dustin said this.
Yeah, it seems like he's being shady boots right now. Like, I definitely think that we have bigger targets in mind at the moment, but we'll have to keep an eye on him.
So now Connor's on the lookout for that, so that's good. So, listen, if everybody's upset with Dustin that Lucas went home, not me.
Yeah, I'm down to put up or try to target Bill this game, and he's already like getting like targeted with prisms, like people stealing his prisms. So I think we could also play that off like other people were messing with him, because I haven't messed with anyone's prisms.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I don't know who might be stealing from. I feel like that'd be like a Cody move. Maybe a Grace. We can't forget about her.
Yep, and she has so many prisms. Apparently she hasn't been spending any of hers. So actually it might be good to put Grace in too. That'd be interesting.
So do you mean you want to do that, and then we only focus on Bill and the other group chat? Because I don't want to put everything, like, I can trust you for sure, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I trust you too. So, like, I'm willing to drop like 10 prisms on someone. I just need to know who, that's all. Or like who you and I decide.
I saved Ivy this round. I was very upfront with it. So if I get put in the chamber, I don't want to say I'd be surprised. I want to say, no, I can't say I'd be surprised because I'm on the side that like the plan didn't work.
Yeah, but are we upping them? Or either way?
If we up, then the math will be different because it's 15 to 28.
Whose idea was it to up? Cody? Or not Cody, Connor?
Yeah.
Alright.
Connor. So it's 13 to get to 28. So for it to tip, it's 14. But I'm not sure if Bill is using any pinks on himself because remember last round he didn't.
True.
So we might want to down Bill.
Good point.
I don't know. This game is awesome.
I like Carissa. Carissa's been honest with me. Carissa's probably one of my favorite people in the cast because she's just so jolly and nice.
Not giving it a chance.
See, you're coming on now to one of my rents, Nate. Congratulations. That's ridiculous, but yeah.
I'm always here for those.
Hey, we're talking about the stereotype of the human natures of it all. That it's unfair to say you don't like something without trying it. I know that I don't like feeling pendulums freaking of 30 pounds weight from my pelvis. I know I wouldn't like that, so why do I need to try it? I know I wouldn't like that. It's awful. I know. Like sticking a needle on my eardrum. I know. I know I wouldn't like that, so why do I need to try it? Same with cream of mushroom soup. If I know I ain't gonna like it, I ain't putting it in my body. I only put it into my body that I like. You know?
Toast.
Toast is very good. I don't know why you're hating on toast, Carissa. What you gotta get.
On it. I'm just
saying. Watch it now. I'm just saying. You already got one strike on the board because you like mushrooms. Don't go for 2. 3 strikes and you're out of the ball game, sister.
Mm.
Don't want yourself.
Mm.
We were calling for hours, chilling and talking. I love talking to Chris. He's really sweet and nice.
Fine. I agree to disagree.
And you know what? I agree to send you home next round. How about them? Marissa, you think I'm playing? I ain't playing. There's two things I will not stand for. Someone that likes mushrooms and someone that likes bananas. And if you tell me you like bananas, we are going to war.
Well, I make banana bread.
No! You like bananas. Do you like...
Well, no, I don't eat bananas by itself, but I eat banana bread.
That's why I make 3 of them.
I love toast.
I think my key to this game is I have to be malleable as a fuck. If I try and just do what I did last time, lock down with a Paw Patrol and try and run it, it's not gonna work out. I saw what happened last time. So I can make these alliances, but these alliances are not the end all be all of the system.
Rory, you said we should probably each of us team up to lower someone.
I
Like,
also
for-
it's very easy to bust. So what Cody was saying, because people gaslight him. If we reverse that and we get them scared and they raise themselves, they could put themselves in the chamber.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we should do different types of attacks. Maybe we bring a few people down, but then we push a couple people up. Just because if they're all doing the same thing, at least it increases our odds of getting at least one of them in there if we do different attacks.
That being said, if I'm in an alliance that starts kicking ass, then I don't mind sticking with it if it's going to help me. If it's not going to help me, it can go. It can go the fuck away. I'm in a fucking closet. In the fucking mountains.
Well, because I was gonna say, because Blake is trying to, play this angle of, we talked last round and we talked round 2 of, how we were gonna, try to play together, and then we obviously didn't.
And then play the busy card.
Yeah, but then for me, I can probably talk to him sometime between now and tomorrow when the votes are due, and basically just be like, hey, I think this entire thing is bullshit, and, not, attack him per se, but basically, call him out to try to see if that'll make him raise himself more.
Right, so last round worked out perfectly, overloading Lucas, but now this round, I don't know what to do really yet. I mean, one thing I definitely want to do is I want to see Blake in that chamber, and I think I already raised him by 10 because I'm pretty sure Blake's going to try to boost himself up, so I want to bust him. I think it'd be a lot easier to do that. Finishing first in this challenge, fuck yeah, baby, chess. Love me some chess.
I'm down to put 10 on Blake. I'll put 10, raise him by 10. So 2 level 3s. I can do that.
How much do level 3s cost? Pink level 3s.
Level 3s are
4. No,
That's
3.
Yeah, I feel at that point, if I say anything to Blake, he'll up himself at least by 4, and then he'll be basically fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
It's I'm not gonna say I don't want him in the chamber this round, but basically anyone that's not in the call, I would love to see in the chamber.
Yeah,
I will also throw this out there. We should try and be nice to people. I know this sounds horrible coming from me. The reason why I say is with Live Night, my fear is that the second part of Live Night, the twist will come out, and there is the potential that the EV twist has been tallied up, so it's the people who have the lowest total EV scores
in the chamber.
Get thrown in the chamber.
100%. That's what I think. I've been thinking it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
see, that's what I'm already fucked as it is, because I am sure that Lucas gave me the lowest one.
Oh, I know Lucas gave me a low one, but I'm pretty confident that Jace may have put me pretty high, so I'm not too concerned.
Yeah, well, I'm at the middle of the road for regardless of what happens. If it's EV, I'm going in the chamber. If it's Prism ratio, I'm going in the chamber. Popularity, I have a really strong chance of going in the chamber.
I think we're all at risk, especially if we get rid of one of them. We're all at risk for the chamber in Live Night.
Yeah.
Season 3, killing it, coming together, not hating each other, pushing past. The past is now past. Season 3 is now over. We're in season 8, and we're actually working together. It's a beautiful thing. And I couldn't be happier to be working with who I'm working with.
My thing is, Dustin also was lowered last round, he told me, and he's really worried since people lowered him.
There we go.
So he could just be paranoid as fuck and put as much as he wants to on himself.
And then we just need a couple maybe to see if it boosts him up, and then we also have other attacks where it's we just lower people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like in that group, I'm trying to think of like people that are maybe like expendable to them, and maybe Chris is one of those people. Maybe Blake's one of those people. So those are the people that I would maybe consider putting them on because I want to be against a dispendable person to them. Like,
but here's my thing.
I feel like Jake and Vicky would not go home if they're in there.
I was gonna say, yeah, if we're gonna gun for expendables, the three we gotta put in are Blake, Grace, and Carissa.
Yeah.
If we're going expendable, that's who we gotta go for.
Rory seeming quiet, Connor seeming quiet. Even Cody said he had a good thing with Dustin. So like every one of the people that I'm with, like I feel like has some type of connection with the other side, and I really don't have that. So I have to keep pushing like heck strong.
Totally okay with those.
Mm-hmm. And now it's just determining who of us is doing what and by how much.
Hello, contestants, and welcome to your round 3 popularity results. Let's just jump into it. The first person in the chamber this round is Dustin.
Ooh.
The second person in the chamber this round is Blake. And for the third spot, we have a tie between Rory and Carissa. Woo! After the wheel was spun, the third and final person in the chamber this round is
Carissa, please.
Carissa. Woo! So the 3 people in the chamber this round are Blake, Dustin, and Carissa. Votes are due at 9 p.m. Eastern, the start of live night tonight.
This round, not very much happened. Besides the fact people were very quiet in going in this round 3, but I did find out that people were trying to get Dustin and Vicky in because the people that were doing it were the one because they're like, oh, they caused the overload on Lucas. However, the people that were doing it were the people that were actually the ones who overloaded, like the Bills, the Ivy, that crew, whatever they are. That's what it was. It's so unfortunately Dustin ended up in the chamber, and I did not like that. Like, he was there with Carissa and Blake though, and I don't have a strong relationship with them. Dustin, like, I was so, like, I already said, like, Dustin, I'm keeping you, I'm keeping you, I'm keeping you, I'm keeping you, I'm keeping you. And I kept him, and other people were keeping him. I said, okay, we're doing good. Hopefully, it's not an overload this time.
Somehow I am not in the chamber, so I'm safe. But at the same time, I have 3 allies in the chamber, which really sucks. Because now I know for sure one of them is going home, and now, like, I'm gonna have to really show 2 of them that, you know, I'm not gonna save them, so this really sucks. You know, the people in the chamber are Dustin, Kari, and Blake, and so because of that, I really have to think, who can I work with, like, long term? And like off the bat, like, if I had to pick one of them to stay, I'd pick Dustin. Dustin is somebody who, like, I feel like I could really work long term with. He's somebody who's going to be a bigger target than me. Somebody that I feel like I can trust. And, you know, I don't know, I feel like he's a good guy to keep around. And then I also want to keep Kari around because I really do like Kari. Her and I talked. She's really sweet. She's a little, I think, naive. Not naive, but, like, she's, like, willing to listen to what you have to say. And, you know, if you come up with a plan, she'll follow through on it. I mean, whether she is or not, like, I don't know. But, like, for some reason, people keep wanting to target her. I don't know if it's just because people aren't talking to her or they think she's going to be able to work with everybody sort of thing. But, you know, her being in the chamber just like sucks because I saved her once before, so maybe people will expect me to want to save her again. But you know, and her being up against Dustin makes it really difficult.
Round 3, second time in the chamber. To be honest, not really expecting to make it out this one, just because of the people I'm up against. I've asked the people I could ask. I even asked some people that I haven't spoken to since day one. Really awkward, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Can't say I didn't try though. So, yeah. If I do make it out of this elimination, I'm going to attribute it to luck. Maybe there's another overload, or even the wheel, but we'll see.
I got on call with my Hex Alliance, which is me, Bill, Cody, Rory, Connor, and Ocho. And we all talked about, like, what do we want to do, because no one had submitted votes yet. Rory was the first to submit. So basically, with Dustin, Carissa, and Blake in the chamber, we wanted Dustin out.
First of all, can we just give a little round of applause to us? Because we did that shit.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
Okay, I want to know this.
Crazy.
What happened with Dustin? That's my only, like, question mark, but totally okay with.
Part of me wonders if he like did it to himself. Like he like, oh, I'm gonna totally like, I know I'm getting lowered, so let me just up myself by a grand amount and know I'll get lowered that, and then isn't. Like I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he might have shot himself in the foot.
Or he just upped himself by so many, told the wrong person, and they just busted him.
We thought that he would be way too interconnected. He was already claiming that he had a lot of votes. He was being really suspicious and sussy with me, which I did not care for, and I knew it because he had lied to me about voting to save me. So I was just like, nope, not happening. So with seeing how interconnected he was, thinking that he could get all the votes that he needed to stay, the idea came up to overload Dustin and also make system history by creating the third overload in a row from the start of the game.
My only concern is Jake flips his vote to also save Carissa, and then it's
Blake goes home.
Then Blake goes home.
Then it's 4-3-3, isn't it? No, never mind. Then
It'd
it's
be 4-3-2.
Where am I? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 4-3-2.
Yeah. Okay,
Even
well,
then,
what?
us four voting Dustin guarantees.
No, wait, no. If Grace votes with you 4, that's 5.
Yeah.
If Jake and I vote Carissa, that's 2. If Cody and Vicky vote Blake.
Yeah.
Yep. So Cody needs to vote Blake then? Is that what we're
Cody
saying?
needs to vote Code. Yeah, because 7-1-1's harder to get, I think. But 5-2-2 is more legit. Like.
Because
Like,
if I tell Jake I voted to save Carissa, and I can
He's gonna
try
save
to get
Dustin.
people to save Carissa, then I might be able to convince Jake to flip to Carissa.
You really think?
I could try.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, here's your crown once you do it. I'll give you your crown, Ivy. That would be well deserved.
I don't know if I can. I can fucking try.
Why not?
Something as like onion structure is like the ideal alliance builder. And I think it's funny because unintentionally, Bill gave me an onion, and I think he thinks he might have his own onion layers and shit, but like he gave me a layer with me and Connor at the core. By association, you then add Ivy to it, which makes us 3 of the 6, and then the 6 you give me Bill, Justin, and Cody. Like, the reality, he gave me a fucking layer structure within the 6 that I can work with. The only question is Ivy going to be loyal to me and Connor over potentially like Bill and Cody or Bill and Justin or some combination of that? Because that's my fear, is potentially Connor and I just being strung along by this 6. Because if we're just getting strung along by the 6, if we're a pawn in their game, we're not playing for ourselves, we're playing for them.
If we choose to go to final 6 with this 6, do either of us have a shot? Like,
thing is, we would have to rely on Ivy, and I'ma be real. I think Ivy is more worried about working with Bill and Cody than with the two of us.
Yeah.
So, for that reason, no, if we roll into the finals of the 6, we are very much in a lot of trouble. Because I feel like we're on the bottom of it. That's why we need this alliance to take hits. So that way, then we get taken into the final 3 with them.
My thought process is like, for me, like I agree, and also like I still get information from the other side. Like they still want to work with me and trust me, and that's why like I felt tricky about this whole thing, because like I didn't ask to be in this position, but I'm happy to have a buddy like you that like I'm not in this alone. Like and honestly, like I agree that we need to kind of like, even if we accidentally do it, kind of just like take one from each or something like that.
I'm ready to just get down to business because I gotta kick ass in this game. So like, last thing I want to touch on is,
so like, assuming like we get lucky and like we like some of them are in the chamber, like assuming of course no freaking wheel, fingers crossed, we should be fine. Who is your like pick to like, if the option is there to like try and do stuff on the live night to send them home, or like both like make
to cut somebody from Hex?
Yeah. Because I'm between 2, and I'm sure you can imagine the 2.
Part of me is like, I don't think it should be Ivy because she's giving us information.
Like,
if we're talking about cutting someone from Hex, I think personally I'm between it should be either Bill or Justin. I know Justin is saying like he's worried about season 3 still being a thing, but I think it should be one of those two. If we have to cut off one of Hex, it needs to be one of them.
I was between Bill and Cody, so like I'm perfectly fine with it being Bill. Bill, you're a big player in this game, but I need you to go so like I can succeed, and I can kind of keep these sides as even as I possibly can. We should have a signal. Like, we obviously cannot talk, but if we pre-plan, like, for example, like, we obviously don't know what's going to happen with Live Night, right? We don't know what's going to happen with, like, who goes home. But if I, like, let's say you see me, assuming we're both on the side that's, like, talking about it. If you see me reach into my closet, open my closet, and put on this hat, that should be, like, a code for you saying what we talked about in terms of sending, let's say, Bill home if he's in there. If I put on my hat, that means it's go time. And that way you know, okay, Connor's speaking Bill. Bill's in the chamber. If that all works out, of course.
Yeah, I like that. I'm just... Maybe we chamber that.
Welcome to your first real live night of the season, and for some of you, your first actual live night. Tonight, one more person will go home, and then one more person will follow them. But first, of course, the elimination you guys have been working on all day. As a reminder, Blake, Dustin, and Carrie are in the chamber this round. So let's get into the votes. The vote is 7-1-1. So for the 3rd round in a row, we have an overload. Person going home this round is Dustin. I'm sorry, Dustin, you have been eliminated and removed from the season. If you have anything you would like to say, now would be the time to do so. All right, everybody, back to the rules. Hands in front of the camera, no texting, no typing.
That means Vicky and Jake, we need you both on cam again, and I need to see your hands.
All right, well, welcome to part 2 of the live night. As you guys obviously know already, one more person is going home tonight. However, you guys don't know yet how that's going to happen.
I mean, judging by Rory's face and what it looks like is God motherfucking damn it, son of a bitch, I'm gonna guess it is revenge.
This is something a few of you might be familiar with from season 7. So with that, Stefan, go ahead and take the reins.
Oh my god, Nathaniel, thank you for telling me. Hello everyone! Back in season 7, I came up with this miraculous idea called Revenge Night. However, there were things left to be desired about it. So, for the second chance of season, we decided to give this twist a second chance and a second look. So, For the first 3 eliminations, we asked each of the eliminated contestants to rank you remaining contestants on a list from 1 as people wanted in the chamber to the bottom as they didn't want in the chamber. So, with that being said, Jace, Lucas, and Dustin have made their nominations. Nate, do you want me to say who's in the chamber?
I think I can take it from here.
Okay. Get ready, folks. It's a doozy.
We'll be going in elimination order. So, starting with Jace. We're going to go in the top 3 picks as well. So Jace's top 3, in no particular order, were Grace, Blake, and Vicky. Jace's choice to go in the chamber tonight was Vicky. So Vicky's the first person in the chamber. Next, we're going with Lucas. Lucas's top 3 picks were Ivy, Bill, and Cody. Lucas's choice was Ivy. So Ivy will also be in the chamber. Finally, Dustin. Dustin's top 3 choices were Cody, Bill, and Ivy. Obviously, Ivy's already in the chamber, so she can't be one of his choices. Dustin's choice was Bill. So the 3 people in the chamber tonight are Vicky, Ivy, and Bill. This is how the rest of this night is going to go. Each of the people in the chamber will have 5 minutes to plead their case. We'll go in choice order, so Vicky will go first, Ivy will go second, and Bill will go last. Then everyone else will have 10 minutes to publicly decide who they want to go out of the 3. You'll be voting in your prod chats like normal. However, no typing, no texting. It will be open discussion only. So with that, Vicky, you may go first.
I'd like to thank the Academy. No, just kidding. Am I surprised to be here? Absolutely not. Real talk, when you said that Lucas chose me as your top 3, I was like, why would Lucas put me as top 3? I thought it was like 1, 2, 3. No, he meant the bottom 3. I did not get it. Again, not shocked to be here. I would love to stay. There has been talk about Ivy and Bill being a final 2, a pair. So this would be a great time to break up that pair. I would love to stay. And oh my god, why would you give us 5 minutes to talk? What else can I offer? I think I'm really funny. And if you want more stupid relationship banter in the main chat, I think you should keep me. So please keep Vicky.
All right, Ivy, it's your go.
Okay, as Lucas's actual pick to be in the chamber as opposed to Jace's, hello everyone. So I'll go off what Vicky said of the talks of Bill and I being a duo or like a final 2. I think Bill can attest to this in the fact that there has been no final 2 between me and Bill. Bill and I have had a fair amount of conversation, but it's mostly been personal. We have had some game talk, but Bill and I are not a final 2. Also, I've been pretty upfront and honest with every single one of you about where my game has been. Everything that I've said to all of you has been genuine and fair. If I've talked to you as much as I or you want to, I have tried to make connections in some way with every single one of you. So I hope that gives you reason to keep me. I'll be fairly honest. I voted to keep Jace round 1 and it overloaded the system. I voted to keep Carissa last round and that happened. And of course I couldn't vote when I was in the chamber last time because Lucas wanted me out a lot. And I can kind of tell why, because look, I'm still here. But overall, I just want to say, like, if you want someone that's going to be honest in this game and is sincerely honest with all of you and make a genuine connection with all of you, I mean, like Vicky said, I think I'm pretty funny. I have my own wickedly hilarious relationship banter, but I have mad respect for both Vicky and Bill. No hard feelings if you don't want to keep me, but I will be very upset. So yes, hard feelings. But I respect the fuck out of all of you, and I hope to play another round with all of you. And Lucas, fuck you.
And with that, Bill, it is your turn.
All right, so I would definitely love to live another day in the system here. I feel like when you're pitting me up against Ivy and Vicky, then what it comes down to is information flow, and both of them have far more information than I do. The last round was, although I was a vote for Dustin to save Carrie and to save Blake, with the sole purpose of Dustin going home, Ivy was the one that was able to orchestrate that because she had all the information and everyone was talking to her. So if you're looking for what happened that round, that was Ivy. Vicky is someone that is a strong presence in this community. So of course, I'm sure she made many close bonds with many of you right away. Unfortunately, Vicky and I haven't had like that type of a conversation as far as like getting on a personal level. So like, I would say that if you're tight with her, like be careful because she's making those connections everywhere. A lot of information that I'm gathering is because Vicky told someone and then and then that got back to me. So information flow, to dispel any Ivy Bill rumors, that is 100% something that I couldn't do, and I'm jealous that she got to make the move that she did this round. I feel like there are a couple people in the last couple rounds that, because of votes that I've played, have been saved and they know who they are because of my vote specifically. I reached out to people in the last 5 minutes as well as last round. I'm working hard to keep people safe with very limited information, and I would love to keep playing. A lot of you know that back from season 2, like how involved I've been in this community and how much it does mean to me to continue to play, and I hope that you do keep me around for another round here. Thank you.
All right. So with that, all 3 of the chambermaids have said their piece. Everyone else, you have 10 minutes, and your time starts now.
Okay, guys. I'll say the first words. I'll straight up say, and this is nothing personal to any of them, but I feel that Bill is the least threatening of the 3. I agree with him there. That's just the one thing I'll say. And then I would love to hear what you guys have to say, because we got to figure this out.
I completely agree with you, Bill. Like, I've talked to him here and there. It doesn't seem like he has a lot of information coming through, which has helped me, or not helped me, sorry, hindered me is what I meant to say. Like whenever I'm trying to reach out to him, get any information I can. Ivy though I know she's reached out as much as possible. I also haven't reached out to her as much as possible as I could be, I guess. But there wasn't much going on there. I mean, we tried working together with what we could, but we both ended up hitting each other up when we were both in the chamber. But that was about all the conversation we really had. Me and Vicky, we played our previous game together, so we kind of teamed up after that. So you guys know where I stand.
Oh man. Blake, it's just you and I, man. We're the only ones that are talking.
I mean, someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah, seriously, guys, if we don't decide, I think we're going to chamber, right? Or is that still a thing or no?
No, like, we'll still be voting. It's just
it's gonna be
Yeah, we'll still be voting. It's just like it won't be.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, like, we
we'll
can
still all
say.
be voting. We're not going in there.
The thing is, like, we can say whatever the fuck we want. It's not like anything we say is gonna mean anything. Like, if we wanted, like, if you two are saying that Bill is the least threatening, we could all just be like, hey, let's all just vote for Bill and overload it. But then, like, there's gonna be people that do their own thing anyways of what we decide. Like,
I agree.
As an aside, if you all are ready to vote as a unanimous group, you may say unanimously, we would like to vote now.
Act like we're all ready to vote at the same time.
Only thing is,
I'm asking because you're all talking.
My bad, Matt. Only thing is, if we end up cutting out Ivy or Vicky, there's going to be a serious lack in conversations between everyone, because I feel like those would be to the heaviest hitters in our game. I feel like we're all getting our information from one of them.
Yeah, I agree with that. Which is, I'm gonna be like what I'm thinking right now, I'm leaning on keeping Vicky for that reason.
She's definitely helped me the most because of that. I've been doing what I can to get more, but she's had some serious intel that like helped me out, like to make better plays than what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to reach out to majority of you as much as I can. Anyone who I felt like real close with, I'm pretty sure you know that I'm close with you. You know, I'm not trying to keep any information like away from you guys.
It's just brutal. That's the reality. It's brutal, and I know better than anyone what that what they're feeling right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I'm leaning towards one of the girls personally, to be completely transparent. I just don't know which one yet. Somebody else who hasn't talked want to say something?
So if I'm gonna be honest, I mean, if we're talking about like the lines of like communication and all that stuff, then I guess if people are looking at it based on that, like I've had conversation with like all three, you know, and I have nothing against anybody that's in there, you know, and I respect everybody that's in there. It really sucks. Like I have no personal reason for like, you know, any of them to go. But if I'm going with like who I feel has, you know, given to me as much as they like taken from me, then I would probably lean more towards Vicky in that sense. You know, but again, you know, the last two votes, every time I've, you know, been upfront with who I voted for, it's ended in an overload. So, you know, it's just, that's just kind of like where my head's at. And, you know, I don't know.
And I think that's why people don't want to speak up right now, because they're like, somebody's just going to overload this shit again.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I could definitely that makes a lot of sense. Like this is so crazy how like we've already had this is like 3.5, but the 3 rounds like they all had their overloads on there.
Mm-hmm. 3 for 3 and overloads.
Sounds like everyone's just being fake as hell. Not just throwing that out there, you know, like if we keep having overloads, people keep messing with what they're saying. I've been pretty straight up with everything I've told everyone.
Well, if you three are going to say Vicky, then if we're trying to avoid overload, I'll put my vote on Vicky.
Fair.
Right?
Smart.
Yeah, that's definitely a smart thing to do.
So that's where I'm at.
If there's an even number, here's the thing: if there's an even number, there's a chance that it'll overload.
Well, yeah, because it could be like 4-2-2.
Yeah.
You know.
So it really just comes down to the last person. So,
yeah, has anybody said that they're saving like for sure saving Bill or Ivy?
Bill just doesn't seem like a threat, and that's why we're not trying to take out Bill, because like he hasn't hindered any of us as far as I'm aware, you know.
Right.
It's not like he's not like a threat, and that's why we're kind of avoiding him, you know.
How many votes are there?
8.
There's 8.
There's people voting.
8 voting.
I mean, I guess for me, like, nothing against Vicky, Ivy, because like I've had great conversations with both of them, but like, at least from what I've been told, I was supposed to be the one that went home round 2, and it was honestly what it felt like Bill's direct actions that saved me. And like, you all can like confirm or deny that or whatever. Like, I've basically been gaslit for the past couple days with that, I feel like, but he was really like one of the only people that was truly like upfront about what was trying to happen, even though I spent 55 hours this week at my job.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And, like, that's not me saying like I am going to save Bill, but like I think that everyone's saying that he's not a threat. Like, I think that all 3 people in the chamber are threats, and honestly, like, I feel like it's like if they didn't think that we'd be able to actually play this game, they wouldn't invite us back a second time. So I think it's really unfair to undermine anyone being a threat. Correct. Like, if any of us were truly flops and we truly didn't know how to play this game, like, we wouldn't be invited back. Instead, people have been like partially telling truths and then trying to be sneaky and then causing overload after overload, which some can argue is bad manners, others can argue it's playing the game as designed. And at least being on the receiving end of it, I think it's playing the game in a way that it's designed, because otherwise this would just be like Survivor, where it's a simple majority.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't undermine any of the three that are in there, honestly. I think they're all threats. I think everybody here is a threat in a certain manner, you know?
If you're in the game, you can win the game.
Right.
Yeah,
Like straight up, you don't even need the jury vote.
And literally, that's what I agree with the point being said that, oh, we're all second. Like, I think all of us in this game are equally threatful, because, like, equally threatening, because of the fact we are second chancers, and production brought us back. They thought we can come in and do something and improve ourselves from our original seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easier to decide who we want to go home so that we can all put on one or whatever, and then someone else like
I don't trust that with people.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Straight up, I do not trust that.
I mean, I will say straight up, everybody that I've said that I was gonna vote for, like, I have, so I'm not the one that, like, that's, you know, being super shady about like where votes are going. So
same here.
like,
everyone who I've said I've kept in here, I have kept.
Yep.
That's like every single person so far.
So,
who I've saved,
like,
I've actually saved.
So we could take this chance to, like, not be shady if we want, or we could, you know, or people are just gonna go back on, you know, what they say anyway.
Even if it's like if it's one person changing their vote or whatever, like all 8 people who voted can be like, oh, like I totally voted for this person, but obviously one's lying, and you're never gonna really be able to know.
And on the grounds of this being an open forum, sorry to cut you off, but there are 2 people who haven't said anything yet, and I'm wondering if there's anything they want to say, because everyone's voice deserves to be heard.
Okay, so I am also leaning towards either
All
the
right,
girls.
everyone mute. Everyone mute. It is now time to vote. You have to vote now. Send in your votes. All right, I have the votes. With 3 votes to save, Ivy, you are safe. By a vote of 3 to 2, Bill, you are eliminated. Now been removed from the system. If there's anything you would like to say, now is the time to do so.
I don't think I have anything to say, but everything you see with the edited compilations of the first couple rounds will say everything it needs to. Peace out, everybody.